Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Tips Films Limited Q1 FY2024 earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Nikunj Jain from Orient Capital. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Seema. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you for the Q1 FY24 earnings conference call of Tips Films Limited. To discuss this quarter performance, we have from the management, Mr. Kumar Taurani, Chairman and Executive Director, Mr. Sunil Chelani, Senior Vice President, and Mr. Haresh Sedani, Chief Financial Officer. Before we proceed with this call, I would like to mention that some of the statements made in today's call may be forward-looking in nature and may involve risk and uncertainty. For more details, kindly refer to the investor presentation and other filings that can be found on company's website. Without further ado, I would like to hand over the call to the management for their opening comments, and then we will open the floor for Q&A. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Nikunj. Good afternoon, everyone, and a warm welcome to the Q1 FY24 earnings call of Tips Films Limited. This quarter, we did not have any film release, and therefore we have not been able to book any substantial revenue. As you know, fixed costs have to be borne, and that is what is reflecting in our quarterly results. The nature of our business is such that only annual comparisons are meaningful at the current stage of your business. As we scale up to do more films every year, these fluctuations in our results will reduce. As I have stated earlier, in 2 years, we will achieve a run rate of releasing 5 to 6 films annually, and in another 2 to 3 years after that, we should be able to do 10 to 12 films releases per annum. I would also like to assure you that our profit guidance of around rupees 30 crore for FY24 remains intact. Production of Ishq Vishk Rebound is almost completed, and some minor post-production is left in Merry Christmas. Ishq Vishk Rebound is made for OTT audiences and will see a digital release. Merry Christmas will be released first in theaters and then on OTT and satellite. We are actively looking for an optimum release window for Merry Christmas. One Marathi movie is on the floor, and another one will commence shooting in next 2 to 3 months. The scripting work for Bhoot Police 2 should be completed soon, subject to availability of dates. It may go on the floor by Q4 this year. We will provide more details once schedules are finalized. The scripting work has started for Race 4. We expect it to be over by end of this year. With this, I now hand over the call to Mr. Haresh Sedani to discuss the financial of the company. Haresh.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second hearing call of the Tips Films Limited. We adopted a more conservative accounting policy since our demerger, and we are writing off 100% of the cost of the movie within 12 months of the release. Earlier, we were writing off 60% in the first year and the over 9 years. Q1 FY24 financial figures were as follows. Revenue for Q1 FY24 stood at rupees 66 lakhs. We had a loss of rupees 183 lakhs. For our business, quarterly comparisons are not fundamentally correct. So we would like to emphasize that evaluating of the growth of the film business on the yearly basis will enable a more comprehensive evaluation of our progress. I now open the floor for question and answers.
Thank you very much. We will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. We take the first question from the line of Mr. Ravi Naredi from Naredi Investments. Please go ahead, sir.
Sir, there is no movie this quarter you release, so there was no data to reveal. But how you arrange fund to make the movie?
Yeah, good question. See, what we did when we separated two companies, we given around 50 crore cash to that company, films company, and plus some property we given. Plus there was a deal we did last year with ZTV, and we have got money from there. And there was two key man insurance policies were due. Hello?
Yes, sir. Continue.
Yeah. So other two policies, insurance policies were there, around 10-12 crores. That also came. Around 90-95 crores we were having ourselves. Plus we have a loan arrangement with two banks. One is Yes Bank and Kotak Mahindra, around of 60 crores. But we have not used. We have used only 3 crores or 4 crores loan. We have not used much. So we have funding of our own at present. But I think banks are giving for corporate bank funding, 50% bank funding is allowed. Plus there is a many deal happens in between film production. So now we have already closed the deal of digital rights of Merry Christmas to Netflix. So we have already signed the deal. And satellite, theatrical and music also we have signed with Tips Music Industries Music. So we have already done quite a bit of sale. And we are also discussing with few people. So I don't see any problem in cash flow, but banks are there, and also we sell content, we get money from there, so we don't have that issue.
Understand. Sir, can you tell what would be the cost of the movie of Merry Christmas?
Actually, that's a very confidential thing, but
okay.
I will at present can't say. Maybe future after when it was released, after release we can reveal to you.
So, okay, yeah, I put it different way. Whatever movie this Merry Christmas you are making, digital rights sold in 30% of the cost of movie.
See, I will answer you like this. Today, content everybody needs good content. So music rights, satellite rights, and digital rights all put together. Producers are collecting 75-80% to 150-200% from of the movie from these three rights. Theatrical rights ultimately cost you 20-25% or maybe free.
30% you have brought over
75-80% I recovered from these three non-physical format, TV, digital, music. And balance theatrical will be my cost actually. But sometimes we recover more money from them. Maybe our cost, not me, but entire industry, cost of film is 50 crores or 70 crores. And we receive from these three only, we get 150 crores. That also happens.
Right.
It's depending on actor, story, director, everything.
So this year we are making how many movies?
We are releasing 3 movies this year for sure. Ishq, Merry Christmas, and there is one Marathi movie. And we are also producing 1 or 2 more Marathi films. Maybe that are also released this year.
Or can you tell how this process goes on? Who decides the director? Who decides the story? Who decides the music? Everything. Can you tell something about a few words about this?
Yeah. So we have 2 teams in the company. One team is under me, and one team is under Mr. Ramesh Taurani. So, and we have all creative people sitting. They go through the script and whatever they like. Yes, we like this script, and maybe we can approach director. Sometimes director approaches us also. I have this subject ready. I have this film ready with the star cast and everything. Will you produce that? So we do that. So it's a different kind of models. But ultimately, we ourselves with team listen the story and we all take a collective call. This is a good scope of ये film अच्छी है. It's a good scope of business. So we do that.
Okay. And who decide about the music or everything?
It's a joint, entire team's call.
Okay.
Same team.
Thank you. Yes, but this is the new business and new company. So we have so many questions. That's why.
Actually, it's not a new company. It's a new company as we have demerged from the earlier company.
Tips Industries, right?
So in Tips Industries, we produce 50 films, original and dubbed things. And these 50 films now, that property also is a property of Tips Films.
Okay.
So we have quite a experience of last 25-30 years. So all good. Touch it.
Okay. Thank you and all the best, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
For running, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The next question is from the line of Ms. Anika Mittal from Invest Analytics. Please go ahead.
Sir, what is the expected top line and bottom line of the company for the complete financial year 24?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. You want to know top line, bottom line this year, you saying?
Yes, sir. For financial year 24.
24. I feel it will be around between 100 and 130, 140 crores, and bottom line will be around 30 crores.
Okay, sir. Thanks. Okay.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to ask a question, please press star and 1. We take the next question from the line of Bala Murali Krishna from Oman Investments. Please go ahead, sir. Mr. Murali?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Sir, actually, last quarter, we have booked some revenue of Gaslight around some 6 crores is balance for booking. So earlier we told that will be booked in this quarter, but it is still not recognized under revenue.
Yeah. So our deal with them was satellite will release after four months. So 31st December it released. So that will happen any time this quarter. So we will be billing them soon this quarter, and money also will reflect this quarter.
Okay. And regarding the guidance, sir, earlier we have spoken about around 150 crore guidance and PAT of 25%. So now it is, I think, a little bit lower. Your response to earlier participants.
No. Merry Christmas. See, again, film businesses not depend on a theatrical release. Merry Christmas is a theatrical release. If we had a 150 crore top line, so it will even cross 150. So I am being little conservative in that sense. That's why I said that.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. We take the next question from the line of Mr. Darshan Shah, an individual investor. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, that's it.
So actually, I'm new to analyzing the film business, so I'll have a couple of fundamental questions only regarding the process. So my first question was, the cost of producing films like blockbusters, which have, good name stars and everything, so they have significant cost, and outcome can be a hit or miss depending on the mood of the audience. So what strategies does the company adopt to ensure that the film is a success, or that at least we recover most of our costs? How do we do that?
See, I agree with you, but now these days there is a lot of chances you can pre-sale the film. And what we do, we don't go in that producing those big films. What we do, I'll give you an example. When we were making Race 3, so we went to Mr. Salman Khan we want to sign you for this film as a main lead. So he said kitna budget hai is picture ka? So we said around 130 crores without main actors fee. So he said my fee will be around 100 crores. So how you will fund this project? We said okay, you just sign with us, and we will go and we tie up with someone, and we will come back to you. Agar 230 crore ka cost hai, so we find कि हमको 250 या 275 या 300 का कोई customer मिले, and वो मिल जाते हैं customer. Then he said no need. I'll fund you the film. I'll give you entire amount you produce in my funding, and I'll buy from you plus little margin and some music rights का कुछ हमने deal किया, and he funded entire film. So we don't need fund भी नहीं करना पड़ा, and हमारा risk भी नहीं था. Only he likes the story. हमने उसको picture बना के दे दिया, and we are a profit sharing only. So we will do that. We follow that model. We have already decided that. I think in our previous call, maybe you see, we have already said that.
Okay, sir. So that is one good thing to hear, that even you can sign with big stars because they also have their own production houses. So you don't need to put up a lot
Yes.
of capital, and they can also co-sign it. Okay.
Yes.
So regarding this, yes, sir. This pre-sale process I wanted to ask. I was hearing about this thing. So let us say you make a film, it costs you something, and then you have all these rights that you sell. So how do you decide, which OTT platform to sell it? So do you negotiate with all of them, or do they approach to you from the front that we are interested in signing? How does that process work, the deal signing and everything?
It's either thing. Sometimes we approach, sometimes they also come to us. We are interested in this film, and we don't like to at one moment we talking to all the parties. We prefer talking to one party, and if our deal is closed, that's fine, finished. If it's not happening, then we will approach the another party. So we go by that method.
Okay, sir. And the same goes for TV rights also, because I also see that after
Yes.
OTT, some films are also on TV. So which channel specifically to sell to, that also happens, sir? The
Yes.
same process?
Yes. Like last year we sold, we had a lot of few films. Major ones were Ramaya Vastavariya, Fata Poster, and Nikla Hero, and Jayanta Vaiki Love Story, and there are a few other movies, Punjabi, dubbed Punjabi in Hindi. So earlier these three big films were with ZTV, and our contract matured in 2020. Then there was a COVID time, so everybody was very scared. So nobody was wanting to buy the film. But last year, in 2022, Z came back and Z said, "I'm interested. I want to buy," and we had a good deal with them.
Okay, sir. So you would be, we will be open as a filmmaking business. We'll be open to exclusively sell it to OTT and or OTT plus cinema. So you could have any of those depending on how you feel the film is. Or do you have specific contracts with specific people? We will only sell it to you and not release in the theater.
These days, now 80 or 90% of the cases, it's very clear that we are making this film for OTT or a theatrical. And if you are making for theatrical, then first theatrical, then after 8 weeks on digital OTT, and after that around 4 months. After 4 months, it's on satellite. So that's the pattern for theatrical. And OTT, the direct is OTT, and after 4 months, it's on satellite. So we follow both. And sometimes we feel कि नहीं यार ये OTT की फिल्म हमने बनाई है लेकिन ये अच्छी बन गई है. Maybe we try in theatrical. तो वो भी होता है. And sometimes we make a theatrical film and we feel कि इसको satellite ये अपना OTT पे ज़्यादा स्कोर करेगी and OTT का बहुत अच्छा ऑफर आ जाता है पैसे के point of view से. So we sometimes do that as well.
Yes, sir. And those are final two questions. Thank you for your patience. So like you said that, OTT might sometimes offer you a good chunk of money, you said right now. So that process of, because I can understand you might want not to share the cost of the film because that is very confidential, like you said to the previous participant also. But then this deal share signing that happens, so how do you come at a number? How do you derive that number that this is the amount that we want to sell at? Do you forecast depending on the actor's popularity and how much it will sell, or what is that process like? The entire valuation of I'd want to sign at minimum this cost.
Means it's a collective thing कि actor की तो popularity है ही है, plus थोड़ा सा we are into this business for last 30-35 years, तो पता है कौन सी picture का क्या potential हो सकता है. Maybe sometimes we go wrong, but majority if you see we can't go wrong. तो उस हिसाब से call लेते हैं. I'm not saying for about myself, but entire industry. So their experience, teamwork count, everybody suggested. So वो होता है.
Okay, so my final question would be, I heard that you were, releasing a couple of Marathi films also. So what is our regional pipeline looking like? Will you be exclusively focusing on that also in the coming years? So just,
No, just I always maintain कि हम within 3 years or 4 years में हमको 10 से 12 पिक्चरें हर साल बनानी है, and this 10 to 12 pictures will be a combination of OTT films, theatrical films, regional films, Hindi films, सब मिलके होगा ये.
Okay. Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. We take the next question from the line of Mr. Yogansh Jaswani from Mittal Analytics. Please go ahead, sir.
Hi, sir. Thanks for the opportunity. Just a couple of questions again, fairly new to the industry and to the company, so some of my questions could be very basic, so please pardon me for that. So you mentioned that we have a perpetuity right of IPR of 50 so movies. And so what would be the cost of this movie in terms of inventory on our books? Or like you mentioned that you now write off a lot of the inventory within first 1 year. So this is completely written off.
Yeah. This is completely written off, all free. Yeah.
Okay. So this 50 we got from Tips Industries at the time of the split.
Yeah.
And so what would be the potential of these 50 movies in terms of monetization going forward, say for next 3, 4, 5 years? And when we contract these to, let's say, a satellite or a OTT, is there a typical structure that these go in for, say, 1 year or a 2 year or a 3 year? And when they come in for the next cycle, how does that work? If you could just talk to us about the inventory monetization over a 3, 4, 5 year period, how does it happen?
Yeah. See, these old film content is in demand. We have, and our films are not very old. We started this business in 90s, around 95, 96. So tab ke movies hai. So I think still they are in demand, and we have our success ratio is also very good. 85 to 90% हमारा success ratio है. तो हमारे पिक्चर की डिमांड होती है. We always get premium on that, and I feel कि कम से कम अभी भी 15 से 20 साल तक तो हमें इशू नहीं होगा. प्लस सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज ये होगा कि वॉट एवर मूवीज वी आर प्रोड्यूसिंग नाउ, इट्स ऑल्सो गेटिंग एडेड टू द लाइब्रेरी. तो वो जो लाइब्रेरी में ऐड होंगे, तो ये मेरे ख्याल से आफ्टर 20, अभी जैसे ये जो करंट साइकिल जो खत्म होगा, हमारे जो राइट्स हैं, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ फिल्म्स कम बैक टू अस इन 26, 28, 29 में हमारी 95% मूवीज हमारे पास सब वापस आ जाएंगी. बट अभी डील 26, 27 में वापस एक, या मे बी 24, 25 में एक और डील हो, नहीं 24 में नहीं, वो जल्दी होगा शायद, पर 25 में हमको शायद एक डील हो सकती है हमारी विथ राइट्स स्टार्टिंग 26, 28 एंड 29 में जितने राइट्स खत्म होंगे वो कंसोलिडेटेड एक डील हो सकती है जो कि होगी. प्लस उसमें जो हम अभी नई फिल्में भी एज प्रेजेंट बना रहे हैं, जो कि 3-4 साल शायद हमें मे बी अगर 5 साल के लिए हमने बेचा है या 7 years के लिए बेचा है, तो वो भी 26 में तो नहीं, पर 28, 29 में वो भी आ जाएंगे वापस. तो एक क्लब करके बहुत बड़ा स्टॉक आ जाएगा. एंड आप ये पकड़ के चलो कि एवरी ईयर उसकी जो वैल्यू, मैं ईच ईयर वाइज बताता हूँ, मेरे ख्याल से जो मैं एस्टिमेट करता हूँ तो 20 करोड़ की तो उसकी वैल्यू होगी ईयर वाइज.
20 crore for 50 movies you're saying per annum?
नहीं, अभी 50 तो ऑलरेडी हैं ओरिजिनल एंड डब मिला के. और ये सब जो आप एक मिनट से मान लो, हमारी अराउंड टारगेट है कि 100 मूवी बना दे बाय 29-30 तक. अगर 100 मूवी हम कर देते हैं तो हमारे को 20-25 करोड़ रुपया हर साल आना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है फ्रॉम डिजिटल एंड सैटेलाइट.
ओके, अंडरस्टूड. एंड सर, इसमें टिपिकली जैसे ये जो 50 मूवीज का ब्लॉक है, अगर हम इसको आज के डेट में मान के चलें, तो ये टिपिकली 50 का ब्लॉक एक साथ ही चलता है कि अगेन दिस गोज इन डिफरेंट बिट्स एंड पीसेज इन पार्ट्स एंड टू डिफरेंट प्लेयर्स? नहीं,
अभी जैसे क्या हुआ था, हमने पहले एक लॉट हमारी सब पिक्चरें बुक थी कलर्स में. तो उसके बाद हमने जब हमारी 3-4 पिक्चरें नए आए थे, तो फिर हमने 2013 में एक जी के साथ डील किए थे. 3 या 4 पिक्चरें थे हमारे जब, तो फिर उनको चारों पिक्चरें हमने उनको दे दिए थे. शायद 3 थे, सॉरी 3 फिल्म्स वी गिवन टू देम फॉर 7 years, जो 2020 में खत्म हुआ. एंड जो पहले हमारा जो कलर्स में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था वो 16 और 18 तक था. तो फिर 16 और 18 में हमने वो लॉट अलग बेचा. तो ऐसे बेसिकली हमारे 4 में डिवाइडेड है, 4 लॉट्स में हमारे मूवीज डिवाइडेड है. और उसके हिसाब से सेल, अपार्ट फ्रॉम न्यू फिल्म को छोड़ के। जो ये भूत पुलिस है वो अलग है, जैसे गैसलाइट है वो अलग है, अलग अलग साल के लिए। बाकी पहले जो मेजोरिटी इन 3 लॉट्स में है, बेसिकली 3 लॉट्स में हमारे पिक्चर है। तो हम कोशिश करते रहते हैं आफ्टर एवरी 7 ईयर। अभी जैसे नई डील होगी तो विल ट्राई कि सबका डेट हम एक ही कर दें। तब आपको चैनल को बोलेंगे भाई फ्यू फिल्म जो है राइट, फ्यू फिल्म 4 ईयर राइट, वो भी होता है कभी कभी, तो हम वो भी करते रहते हैं।
तो बेसिकली मतलब ये काफी डायनेमिक सा रहता है कि डिपेंडिंग ऑन द ब्लॉक ऑफ मूवी दैट इज कमिंग फॉर रिमूवल, द काइंड ऑफ मार्केट दैट वी आर इन एंड द काइंड ऑफ डील वी कैन स्ट्राइक विद से ओटीटी या सैटेलाइट, और जहाँ पे भी जो बेटर डील देगा वी विल गो टू देम। सो बहुत डायनेमिकली चलता है ये, राइट?
शायद हम वो बिडिंग प्रोसेस में नहीं जाते हैं, वी डिसाइड कि हमारी व्यू क्या है, थोड़ा हमें एक्सपीरियंस है, कौन सा माल कहाँ बिक रहा है, कौन सा क्या बिक रहा है, व्हाट इज द लेटेस्ट सेल, हु बॉट व्हाट, तो थोड़ा इंडस्ट्री में पता चल जाता है। तो हम अपनी एक प्राइस डिसाइड करते हैं एंड हमारे को अगर एक ही पार्टी से प्राइस डिसाइड हो गई तो वी जस्ट क्लोज द डील एंड मूव अहेड। हम वो आई डोंट एग्री कि बिडिंग प्रोसेस में जाए।
अच्छा, गॉट इट। एंड सर, इसमें जो ये पैसे आते हैं ऑफ द डील, दिस कम्स इन वन शॉट इन द फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ द डील, और दिस गेट्स बुक्ड ओवर नेक्स्ट 3, 4, 5 years डिपेंडिंग ऑन द नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स।
3-4 साल में तो नहीं है, 3-4 साल में तो नहीं है। जैसे जी के साथ हमारी 99% पैसे 3 से 6 महीने में आ जाते हैं, जो भी हमने डील की, 5 साल की हो, 7 साल की हो या 10 साल की हो, 3 से 6 महीने पैसे आ जाते हैं। जैसे जी के साथ हमने लास्ट टाइम डील की थी, काफी अच्छी डील थी, बड़ी डील थी, तो वी हैव रिसीव्ड 90% ऑफ द मनी। थोड़ा एक छोटा अमाउंट अभी भी बाकी है, तो उसको 1 साल हो गया है, बट मेरे को लगता है कि अगले एक महीने में वो भी पैसा आ जाएगा, आ रहा है पैसे आस्ते आस्ते।
ओके। And typically, what you feel is a better customer for us? Is digital a better customer for us? Is satellite is a better customer for us? In terms of say margins, yeah, in terms of say the kind of deals that we get.
For new releases, it's definitely digital, and for catalog, जो पुरानी फिल्म है उसके लिए satellite.
अच्छा, okay. And sir, one small question again on the example that you shared about Race 3, wherein the budget was 230 crores, and after our discussion with Salman, we could get a better deal out of it, wherein the risk from our balance sheet, from TIP Films balance sheet, was passed on to the Star's balance sheet itself. So, in such a scenario, what is it that TIP Films is then bringing onto the table? Again, matlab, if we think about it, so the Starcast mein Salman has his own branding, which he has the pull. Money also he is putting in. So then, what is the role that we are playing in such a scenario?
जैसे रेस है तो रेस इज अवर फ्रेंचाइज, रेस इज अ बिग फ्रेंचाइज, तो रेस तो उसका फायदा है, एंड उनको प्रोडक्शन का तो हैसल नहीं है ना। पिक्चर संभालना, पिक्चर इतनी बड़ी पिक्चर को बना के प्रॉपर तरीके से, तो दे ऑल्सो नीड पीपल ना जिनका एक्सपीरियंस है ये, तो मेरे ख्याल से वो उनके लिए बेटर ही होता है। एंड मोस्टली मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट तो वो लेके ही जाते हैं, तो उसमें इश्यू भी नहीं है उनको क्यों ना करें। So that's okay. It's a win-win situation for both of us. So that's fine.
And would you be able to highlight how much was the money that we made in a deal like Race 3, or will that be a little confidential?
See, अगर उसमें क्या ना, हमने म्यूजिक राइट्स रिटेन किए थे, एंड म्यूजिक राइट्स की वैल्यू थी अराउंड 25 करोड़, और मेरे ख्याल से वो हमें रिटेन, तो वो हमारा एक फायदा हो गया। प्लस वी चार्ज सम मनी ऑल्सो, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर, बट मेरे ख्याल से कुछ 5-7 करोड़ वो भी थे शायद, तो दैट वाज अवर प्रॉफिट।
Okay, understood, sir. That was really helpful, sir, and thank you for so candidly and patiently answering every single question.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. We take the next question from the line of Mr. Rahul Jain, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I have 2 questions. So my first question is that do we get any benefits from government grants or any subsidies? And just want to know that how does the company utilize such schemes, and what are the impact on our financials? And the second is that government also makes some regulatory changes. So how does it impact our operations? Thank you, sir.
Yes, of course we think of subsidies. Race 3 we shot in दुबई, अबू धाबी, तो वहाँ पर काफी सब्सिडी मिला था. आई थिंक 10 करोड़ प्लस था. तो दैट वी काउंट एज अ प्रॉफिट इन द फिल्म. एक जो प्रोडक्शन होता है, एंड वी जब स्टोरी स्ट्रेट बनाते हैं तो वी ऑल्सो पुट दैट कि ओके ये पिक्चर का शूटिंग यहाँ होना है तो यहाँ से ये भी एक मार्जिन आएगा. तो वी डू दैट एंड वी ऑल्सो ट्राई कि हम कहीं पर अगर सब्सिडी है और हमारी पिक्चर को हम थोड़ा रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं, उस जगह पे जाके शूट करें. अगर ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होता है और हमें पिक्चर की लोकेशन से सपोर्ट मिलता है तो वी डू दैट कि वी गिव दैट प्रेफरेंस कि वो सब्सिडी का बेनिफिट एक हो. बिजनेस अल्टीमेटली इट्स अ बिजनेस. और बट क्रिएटिव को तकलीफ ना हो एंड क्रिएटिव ऑल्सो इंटैक्ट है तो वो हम करते ही हैं जरूर. बाकी गवर्नमेंट की जो रेगुलेशंस है वो तो सबको मानना है. पूरी कंट्री वी हैव टू फॉलो वॉट एवर दे से. एंड अगर कहीं कुछ गलत होता है कुछ होता है तो हमारे बॉडीज हैं, हमारे एसोसिएशंस हैं, वो अप्रोच करते हैं गवर्नमेंट को एंड गवर्नमेंट से बातें हो जाती है ठीक. जैसे पहले इंडस्ट्री स्टेटस नहीं था, इंडस्ट्री स्टेटस मिला. अभी भी लोन के लिए हमें 50% देते हैं, वो शायद और ठीक होना चाहिए. वो इन प्रोसेस है, वो तो हमेशा चलता रहेगा. प्लस अभी रिसेंटली गवर्नमेंट ने एक बहुत बड़ा काम किया है कि ये अगर कोई पैरसी करता है तो उसके लिए तो जेल वेल भी है अभी. So that's a good thing. Government is supporting that way. So, ठीक है. It's all good.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. These are my questions. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We take the next question from the line of Mr. Ranjit Zaveri, an individual investor. Please go ahead, sir.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. My question is with respect to in the presentation we have mentioned that the film industry remains very healthy and the outlook on content demand is positive. So, sir, why are we doing the limited number of releases? Is it because of the less good content available in the market? Sir, what's the outlook on the same?
Content, you are right. Healthy है, सब ठीक है. But अच्छा content चाहिए ना. अभी वही हम बहुत स्टोरी सुनते हैं. वी गो थ्रू मेनी स्क्रिप्ट्स, मेनी आइडियाज. बट वर्क करना चाहिए ना कि अच्छा एक बात समझो, 1 मिनट में मान लीजिए कोई स्टोरी में वर्क किया तो उसके बाद डायरेक्टर को कन्विंस होना चाहिए कि डायरेक्टर आएगा. अगर डायरेक्टर भी कन्विंस हो गया, राइटर कन्विंस हो गया, प्रोड्यूसर कन्विंस हो गया, देन वी नीड एक्टर्स, स्टार कास्ट चाहिए. कौन सेलेबल है, ये स्टोरी की डिमांड इतनी बड़ी है कि इसको 50 करोड़ खर्चाना है या 40 करोड़ या 30 करोड़, तो वी नीड उस साइज का एक्टर चाहिए. तो ये सब बहुत सारे परमिटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन है. तो उसके लिए काफी टाइम लगता है. तो इसके लिए हमने क्या किया, हमने अभी थोड़ा एक्सेलरेट किया है कि और ज्यादा नरेशन सुनते हैं. एट एनी गिवन टाइम 20-25 स्टोरीज हमारे पास होने चाहिए कि हम उसको सुनते रहें कॉन्स्टेंटली. एंड उसमें से जो अच्छे लगते हैं उसको अलग करते जाएं एंड उनका एक प्रोसेस चालू करें कि एक्टर को अप्रोच करें, डायरेक्टर को अप्रोच करें. वो सब वो एक प्रोसेस में टाइम लगता है. एंड विच इज व्हाई वी सेड कि वी विल एनहांस अवर कैपेसिटी. और 3-4 साल में मुझे लगता है कि हम 10-11 पिक्चर, अगर हम 10-11 पिक्चर बनाने का प्लान सोचते हैं तो हमें कम से कम 20-25 पिक्चरों का एक सर्किल बनाना पड़ेगा कि ये 20-25 पिक्चरें हम हाथ में रखेंगे. और उसमें क्या है, सिर्फ हिंदी पे नहीं कर सकते. इसीलिए वी आर एंटरिंग दिस ईयर, वी आर एंटरिंग इनटू मराठी. लास्ट ईयर थोड़ा हमने पंजाबी में थोड़ा पार्टनरशिप किए. तो वो ऐसा छोटा छोटा हम लोग करेंगे. तो आगे 2-3 साल में शायद मे बी आई एम थिंकिंग गुजराती में भी 1-2 पिक्चर ट्राई करना चाहिए बिकॉज उनका कॉस्ट भी कम है. तो वो सब करके हम मिला के पहुंच जाएंगे वहां पर जो हमने जो टारगेट बनाया है.
Okay. So my follow-up would be, as you said that you are trying to enter the regional language. So sir, you will be releasing 4 to 5 movies per annum over the next 2 years. So sir, have you have any guidance in your mind what will be the share between the regional and the Bollywood?
आप समझो बॉलीवुड की हमारी टारगेट है 2 to 3 मूवीज अ ईयर.
Okay.
एंड 2 से 3 मूवी आप वहां पर पकड़ के चलो रीजनल में.
Okay. And sir, and what's the company's marketing and distribution strategies for maximizing the reach and profitability of our upcoming films? And can you just share a little bit what's the difference in the strategy between the Hindi movie with other regional languages like Hindi, Gujarati?
मोर और लेस सेम ही है. कोई उसमें कोई ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है हिंदी हो या. अल्टीमेटली इट्स आपको सोचना है व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग प्रोड्यूसिंग मूवी कि वेदर यू आर मेकिंग दिस फिल्म फॉर थिएटर और OTT. अगर आप OTT के लिए बना रहे हो तो यू विल अप्रोच OTT प्लेयर्स फर्स्ट, देन सैटेलाइट एंड म्यूजिक. 3 टेरिटरी होती हैं. अगर थिएटर करते हो तो पहले आपको थिएटर को अप्रोच करना पड़ेगा. नहीं सॉरी, पहले उसमें भी पहले डिजिटल को ही अप्रोच करना पड़ेगा. डिजिटल, म्यूजिक एंड सैटेलाइट, उनको अप्रोच करना पड़ेगा. एंड यू हैव टू ट्राई एंड प्री सेल योर मूवी बिफोर रिलीजिंग इन द थिएटर. और 90% और 95% मूवी जैसे बिक जाती है, सब ले जाते हैं. तो वो होगा. तो उसके बाद थिएटर में पिक्चर रिलीज हो जाएगी. That's it.
Okay. And sir, what are the challenges or opportunities we are now seeking in this sector apart from the content?
कि कंटेंट ही मेन चैलेंज है. बाकी तो मेरे ख्याल से एट प्रेजेंट तो माहौल जो है, इतने OTT प्लेयर्स आए हैं, एवरीबडी नीड्स कंटेंट. आप देखो ना कि क्रिकेट के जो राइट्स थे वो 25,000 करोड़ में डिजिटल एंड 23,000 में सैटेलाइट राइट्स, मतलब 48,000 करोड़ क्रिकेट मैच का दिया गया है फॉर नेक्स्ट 5 years. और वो भी समझो एक स्टेशन ने लिया है. तो बाकी अगर जो बाकी 4 या 5 जो बड़े बाकी प्लेयर्स हैं, अगर आप पुट टुगेदर 48,000 करोड़ भी पकड़ लो कि सब लोग मिला के डालेंगे, तो भी तो इतना पैसा है ना इंडस्ट्री में. तो ये तो बहुत बड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी है. अभी सब लोगों को अपने सब्सक्राइबर का बेस बनाना है, सबको अपना अंदर डीप पेनिट्रेशन करना है. तो मेरे ख्याल से कंटेंट का तो डिमांड बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. और जो भी कंपनी अच्छा कंटेंट बनाएगी, दैट विल बी इन डिमांड.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we move on to the next question, a reminder to all the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. We take the next question from the line of Saloni Shah, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good
I have few questions for you. So, like you mentioned, there's Gaslight coming up. There's a Marathi movie coming up. So, do you have any plans to venture into the web series for the OTT platform?
Yes. वेब सीरीज में भी 1-2 स्क्रिप्ट पे काम चल रहा है. एंड आवर मेजर फोकस इज ऑन फिल्म्स, बट वेब सीरीज भी हम छोड़ेंगे नहीं. वहाँ भी हम 2 या 3 स्क्रिप्ट, 2 to 3 स्क्रिप्ट हमारे डेवलप हो रहे हैं. एंड विल सी कि आप देखोगे कि 24 में नहीं बट 25 में हमारी एक वेब सीरीज भी रिलीज होगी.
Okay, sir. Okay. And do we have any specific process that we've adopted to manage the talent acquisition? How do we go about the whole talent acquisition process?
It's depending upon the script to script basis कि कैसी फिल्म है, क्या स्क्रिप्ट है. एंड देन डायरेक्टर, राइटर, हमारी टीम, हम सब मिलके कॉल लेते हैं कि ओके इस एक्टर को हमें अप्रोच करना है, और हम अप्रोच करते हैं. अगर उस एक्टर ने बोला ठीक है तो बहुत अच्छा. अगर नहीं बोलता कि नहीं, ही डजंट फील हिमसेल्फ इन दैट पर्टिकुलर स्क्रिप्ट, तो हम दूसरे एक्टर के पास जाते हैं. यही प्रोसेस है.
Okay, sir. And my last question is that how do we ensure that there's an efficient budget utilization?
हाँ, वो भी एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है कि वी हैव टू कंट्रोल ओवर बजट्स की बजट ओवरफ्लो, माना ओवर बजट ना हो मूवी. वही एक बहुत है. एंड कोशिश पूरी करते हैं कि बजट में ही रहे. एंड उसमें हम मेरे ख्याल से हम 80-90% तो हम सक्सेसफुल हैं. तो हम अपने बजट में पिक्चर बनाते हैं. एंड वी कीप स्मॉल मनी एज क्या बोलते हैं, मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंसेस. व्हीकल को बजट बढ़ गई तो वी कीप दैट 5-10%, कुछ 5% हम रखते हैं उसके लिए. तो मेरे ख्याल से विद इन दैट वी मैनेज.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We take the next question from the line of Mr. Harish, an individual investor. Please go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon. So recently we have read about that the Bollywood film songs of yours is running in wedding ceremonies and all, and that is also without getting any royalty. So I just wanted to know how will it impact the revenue part?
The Bollywood film song not getting royalty, मतलब क्या?
So I read in the news that your Bollywood songs are running at wedding ceremonies, and for that you are not getting any revenue royalty. So how will it will impact this thing or your financials, your revenue?
नहीं, that is not impacting my financials. जैसे इन फिल्म बिजनेस मैंने तो अपने राइट्स बेच दिए. दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लम ऑफ म्यूजिक बिजनेस, म्यूजिक कंपनी. वो क्या करेंगे? उनको गवर्नमेंट से बात करनी पड़ेगी, गवर्नमेंट को कन्विंस करना पड़ेगा कि नहीं, आज शादियों पे इतने करोड़ों रुपए खर्च होते हैं, दारू की पार्टियां होती हैं, संगीत पार्टी होती है, आर्टिस्ट इतने बड़े बड़े पैसे लेते हैं, म्यूजिशियन, डेकोरेटर सब पैसे कमाते हैं, तो फिर हम क्यों नहीं? तो हमारे में से हमारे जैसे म्यूजिक में भी 2 राइट्स है, तो उसमें एक राइट तो आर्टिस्ट को भी जाता है, तो उन्होंने क्या गुनाह किया? तो मुझे लगता है कि म्यूजिक कंपनियों को शायद बात करनी पड़ेगी गवर्नमेंट से, और वो मेरे ख्याल से हो रही है. So
for music also, I'm saying for music also. So what about music part?
मतलब
म्यूजिक के लिए भी तो रॉयल्टीज होगी ना सर?
हाँ, तो हम तो म्यूजिक जैसे हमने एक फिल्म बनाई, हमने तो अपनी म्यूजिक बेच दी ना म्यूजिक कंपनी को ना, वो राइट्स तो वो एक्सप्लॉइट करेंगे ना, वो बिजनेस करेंगे ना. हाँ, ये हो सकता है कि इसमें से अगर रेवेन्यू घटेगा तो हो सकता है कि प्रोड्यूसर को थोड़ा सा नुकसान उठाना पड़े कि भाई ठीक है, हमें थोड़े पैसे कम दो, 25 लाख 50 लाख जो भी है कम दो. लेकिन 99% ऑफ द केसेस में द वे कंटेंट की अभी जितनी डिमांड है, तो मुझे लगता नहीं है कि इसका कोई ज्यादा फर्क पड़ेगा फिल्म कंपनी. ये म्यूजिक कंपनी का प्रॉब्लम है बेसिकली, so they will handle that.
Okay, understood. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question for the day. I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Nikunj for closing comments.
Yeah, thank you. I would like to thank the management for taking the time out for this conference call today, and also thanks to all the participants. If you have any queries, please feel free to contact us. We are Orient Capital, Investor Relations Advisors to Tips Films Limited. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Tips Films Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.